For 5 years, my next guest starred on the popular television show L.A. Law. He can now be seen on the brand new show Movie Stars on the WB. Please welcome Harry Hamlin. Thank you very much for coming by. You look well? You look rested? Happy?
Oh, well, thank you. And it's kind of amazing, in fact, because I slept all day. You know, I'm here in New York to promote this new show I'm doing. And
right.
I came in from L.A. with my wife, my baby, Nanny, and I had this gig this morning at 7 o'clock, a live show on Fox. And I said, I got to get a lot of sleep tonight. So I crashed last night at 10, which I thought was, you know, really respectable and great. 2:30 in the morning. I'm up. I wake up. I reach over, look at my watch.
Jet lag, right?
I guess so. I don't know what it is, but I know I've got to be up at 7:30. You know, I've got to be really fresh. You know, so I reach over, I grab my watch. It's 2:30. I go, oh no, what am I going to do? I got to sleep. So I think, well, you know, there's this mini bar they've got there, you know, in the hotel room. The baby's sleeping right next to it, but I got to get to it.
That's nice, the baby and the mini bar together. You can gaze lovingly at both. Oh, how cute. Oh, how nice.
Oh, we're teaching her young. But anyway, so there's a flashlight next to it. But I get out there, I'm rooting around, and I find a beer in a minibar. I think, well, if I have a beer, you know, this will put me out. Right?
Sure.
So I guzzle this thing down, and sure enough, in 5 or 10 minutes, I'm a little toast. Then I go back, get into bed. I'm just drifting off to sleep. The phone rings. It's my wake-up call, 6 o'clock. My watch is on L.A. time.
Right.
It's 5:30 in the morning. I'd just gotten toasted at 5:30.
How many beers did you have?
I'm not telling, but enough to put me to sleep.
You had a few beers, yeah.
Everybody at Fox probably thought I was a lush this morning. I get there at 7 o'clock in the morning, I probably, you know...
I saw that show. You beat up 2 people.
Well, you know, I have trouble remembering myself. You know?
I think it would be a great interview, yeah. People should always be mildly drunk when they are interviewed. This thing, Movie Stars, that you're doing, this show that you're now with, it's an interesting idea because some of the cast on the show are the real brothers of real famous people, and they play themselves. Is that right?
Right. Well, I play this really famous movie star,
right.
And I became a movie star because my brother, who's a really serious actor, this guy who plays my brother in the show, he was brought out to L.A. to screen test for a movie 10 years ago. I tag along to pick up chicks. Right. I get the part. He can't get arrested, and now he's my assistant, and so he's a little bitter, you know? He plays poker every Wednesday night with Stallone and Swayze and Travolta. Joey Travolta, Don Swayze, and Frank Stallone.
And you actually, these are the actual guys, and I was looking at a clip. We actually have stills. This is Frank Stallone right here, who looks kind of like, you know, I've always looked kind of like Sylvester Stallone. Here's Don Swayze, who actually, here's my favorite. This is really John Travolta's brother, Joey. He looks nothing like, does he look anything like Travolta? Do you see it in person?
Well, he sounds just like him.
Right.
You know, he has him down perfectly. But no, they don't look that much alike. I mean, John has got hair and stuff, you know.
Right. Have you, since you started doing this show, have you heard from any of the famous brothers? You must know some of those guys. Do they know that you're using their not-so-famous brothers for your show?
They all know, and I'm not sure whether they really endorse it, but Stallone is actually a neighbor of mine, and I bump into him from time to time. And
is he drunk on $1.50 beer?
No, because he goes to Planet Hollywood. He spends $10 a beer, you know.
I think it's screwed, yeah.
He just, last time I saw him, he said, hey, Harry, he said, don't blame me for my brother, you know. He said, it's not my fault.
Yeah,
you know, so.
That's a nice hallmark sentiment from him. Now, I don't, I don't know how you got started in the business. Is this, you know, acting, is that something you wanted to do when you were really young and you just always pursued it, or do you have other ideas?
Well, in the back of my mind, I kind of always thought about it, but my parents were dead set against it. And I went to Berkeley because they had a great environmental design, kind of architecture school there. You know?
Right.
And I thought, well, you know, I want to be an architect because it's artistic and I can, you know, build my own house someday, whatever. But I got there late on the day we were supposed to register for our classes, and I was so late, in fact, that I only had 5 minutes to fill out all these forms, or I would have to wait for 3 months to re-register. So right next to the registration office was the drama department, and I ran in there and I grabbed all these forms and I filled them out as fast as I could. I took 4 drama classes just so that I could enroll in my freshman year, and I never took a environment.
That's amazing, because, you know, you are like this, you know, you are this very good-looking guy. Are you sure that you just didn't walk into the architecture place and, like, you're too good-looking to be an architect? You know, you can't be an architect with that face. Why, hello, yes, we're going to put a door in there, and we're going to put a window in over there. My God, you look beautiful.
No.
I mean, I could go be an architect. I could do something like that.
Well, you should. You could build your dream house. Okay. I mean, he's got a pretty good day.
It's funnier with the way you, yeah, that's, yeah, I've heard that from many people. Shouldn't you be doing something else? The show is Movie Stars. It's on the WB Sunday and Monday at 9:00 p.m. And they've aired this thing, and it's done quite well. It's a success.
Yeah, we kicked a little butt on Sunday night, in fact, yeah. And we're hoping that next Sunday it does as well, and if it you know, over the next month it does as well, or even close to as well as it's done, we'll be on next year, which would be great.
Very cool.
Steady job.
Harry, thank you very much for coming.
Thanks a lot.
Good to have you here. Harry Hamlin, everybody. We'll take a break. When we come back, Ronnie Dawson, rockabilly legend.